my friend. Welcome back to Speak Easy English. I am David. I am so happy to spend this time with you today. Today, we are going to talk about a very delicious topic. We are going to talk about my favorite food. Everyone loves to eat. Food is not just for our bodies. Food is also about family, culture, and happy memories. Learning how to talk about food is one of the best ways to start a conversation in English. In this lesson, we will follow a story about Nora. I will speak very slowly. I will use very simple vocabulary. This will help you understand every sentence perfectly. After the story, we will have a special section to practice your speaking. Are you hungry for some English? Let's begin. When Nora comes home from work, she wants one thing: good food, comforting food, food that makes her feel safe and happy. Nora likes many foods. She likes pizza. She likes salad. She likes noodles. She likes rice. She likes soup. She likes fruit. She likes chocolate. But there is one food she loves more than any other. One food that is her absolute favorite. Her favorite food is dumplings. Yes, dumplings. Little pockets of dough filled with meat and vegetables. They are soft and warm. You can dip them in sauce. You can eat them with soup. You can boil them. You can steam them. You can fry them. Dumplings are simple, but dumplings are perfect. Nora did not always love dumplings. When she was a little girl, she did not like them. She thought they were boring. She wanted pizza and hamburgers like her friends. But her grandmother always made dumplings. Every Sunday, Nora's grandmother would come to her house. She would bring a big bag of flour. She would bring fresh meat and vegetables from the market, and she would spend the whole afternoon making dumplings. Nora remembers watching her grandmother. Her grandmother's hands were old but strong. She would mix the flour with water. She would knead the dough. Push and pull. Push and pull. The dough became soft and smooth. Then she would roll it into a long snake. She would cut it into small pieces. She would flatten each piece into a small circle. Then came the filling. Grandma would chop the meat into tiny pieces. She would chop cabbage and green onions. She would mix everything in a big bowl. She would add salt, pepper, and a little oil. The smell was wonderful. Nora would stand next to her grandmother. She would watch. She would learn. Grandma would take a small dough circle. She would put a spoon of filling in the middle. Then she would fold the dough in half. She would pinch the edges together. Pinch, pinch, pinch. The dumpling looked like a little moon. Nora thought it was magic. Grandma would say, "Nora, do you want to try?" Nora would say yes. She would take a dough circle. She would put the filling inside. But her dumplings were always messy. The filling would fall out. The edges would not stay closed. Her dumplings looked like little monsters. Grandma would laugh. She would say, "Practice makes perfect. One day, you will make beautiful dumplings like me." Nora would pout, but she would keep trying. Week after week, Sunday after Sunday. Slowly, her dumplings got better. The edges stayed closed. The filling stayed inside. They looked more like moons and less like monsters. Grandma would nod and say, "Good, you are learning." After making the dumplings, Grandma would cook them. She would boil a big pot of water. She would drop the dumplings in. They would sink to the bottom. Then they would float to the top. When they floated, they were ready. Grandma would take them out with a big spoon. She would put them on a plate. Steam would rise from the dumplings. They looked fat and happy. The whole family would sit at the table. Nora's mother, Nora's father, Nora's little brother, and Grandma. They would eat the dumplings together. They would dip them in vinegar and soy sauce. They would laugh and talk. Nora remembers the warmth of the room, the sound of chopsticks clicking, the taste of the dumplings. The meat was juicy. The cabbage was crunchy. The dough was soft. Every bite was perfect. When Nora was 15, her grandmother got sick. She could not make dumplings anymore. Her hands were too weak. She could not knead the dough. She could not chop the vegetables. Nora felt sad. She missed the Sunday dumpling tradition. So Nora decided to make dumplings herself. She remembered everything Grandma taught her. She bought flour and meat and cabbage. She mixed the dough. She kneaded it. Push and pull. Push and pull. It was harder than she remembered. Her arms got tired. But she kept going. She made the filling. She chopped and mixed. She made the dough circles. She filled them. She pinched the edges. The dumplings were not perfect. Some were too big. Some were too small. Some opened when she boiled them. The filling floated in the water. Nora felt frustrated. She wanted to give up. But she remembered Grandma's words. Practice makes perfect. One day, you will make beautiful dumplings like me. Nora tried again the next week, and the next week, and the next. Slowly, her dumplings got better. The edges stayed closed. The filling stayed inside. They looked like Grandma's dumplings. Not exactly, but close. Nora took a plate of dumplings to her grandmother. Grandma was in bed. She was weak, but when she saw the dumplings, her eyes lit up. She took one. She bit into it. She chewed slowly. She smiled. She said, "Nora, these are good. These are very good. I am proud of you." Nora cried. Happy tears. She hugged her grandmother. She said, "I learned from the best." Grandma passed away a few months later. Nora was very sad. But every time she makes dumplings, she feels close to her grandmother. She remembers the Sundays. She remembers the warm kitchen. She remembers Grandma's hands. She remembers the taste. Now, Nora makes dumplings every Sunday, just like Grandma did. She invites her friends. They sit at her table. They eat together. They laugh. They talk. Nora tells them stories about her grandmother. Her friends love the dumplings. They say, "Nora, these are the best dumplings I have ever eaten." Nora smiles. She says, "Thank you. They are made with love." Nora's favorite food is dumplings. Not just because they taste good, but because they mean something. They mean family. They mean tradition. They mean love. They mean memory. When Nora eats a dumpling, she tastes more than meat and cabbage. She tastes her grandmother's kindness. She tastes Sunday afternoons. She tastes patience and practice. She tastes home. Nora hopes that one day, she will have children. She will teach them to make dumplings. She will tell them about great-grandma. She will say, "Your great-grandmother made the best dumplings in the world. And now, you will learn too." And the tradition will continue. The dumplings will be made. The stories will be told. The love will be passed down. One dumpling at a time. One Sunday at a time. One generation at a time. So that is Nora's favorite food. Dumplings. Simple. Humble. Delicious. Full of memory. Full of heart. What about you? What is your favorite food? Does it have a story? Does it remind you of someone? Does it make you feel something? Now, let us practice speaking. I will say a short sentence. Then you will repeat the sentence. There will be a pause. Use the pause to speak. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Do not rush. Remember, every time you speak, you get a little better. Ready? Let us begin. Her favorite food is dumplings. When she was a little girl, her grandmother made dumplings. She pinched the edges to close the dumplings. Nora tried to make dumplings too. Her first dumplings were messy. Grandma said, "Practice makes perfect." The whole family ate dumplings together every Sunday. She took dumplings to her grandmother. She invites her friends to eat with her. Her friends say her dumplings are the best. When she eats dumplings, she feels close to her grandmother. She hopes to teach her children one day. Excellent. You did a fantastic job. Your speaking is getting better every day. I am very proud of you. Now, I will tell you the key parts of the story again. But this time, I will speak a little faster. Not very fast, just more natural. Do not repeat. Just listen. Listen to how the words connect. Listen to the rhythm. This will help your ear understand real English. Here we go. Nora is 26 years old and works as a nurse. Her favorite food is dumplings. When she was a little girl, her grandmother made dumplings every Sunday. Nora watched as Grandma kneaded the dough and made the filling with meat and cabbage. Then Grandma filled the dough circles and pinched the edges closed. Nora tried to make dumplings too. Her first ones were messy, but Grandma said, "Practice makes perfect." Slowly, Nora got better. The whole family ate dumplings together every Sunday. When Nora was 15, her grandmother got sick and could not make dumplings anymore. So Nora decided to make them herself. At first, they were not perfect, but she kept trying. She took dumplings to her grandmother. Grandma tasted them and said, "I am proud of you." Grandma passed away, but Nora still makes dumplings every Sunday. She invites her friends and tells them stories about her grandmother. For Nora, dumplings mean family, tradition, and love. When she eats them, she feels close to her grandmother. She hopes to teach her children one day. The tradition will continue. Did you hear the difference? The words are the same, but the speed is a little faster. That is how people speak in real life. Do not worry if you did not catch every word. Listen again. Play this part 2 or 3 times. Your ears will learn. You did an excellent job today. I am so proud of you for finishing this lesson. Talking about food is a great way to use English in your daily life. Every time you eat, try to name the food in English. Thank you for practicing with me, David, here on Speak Easy English. If you like this story about Sophie's dinner, please like the video. It helps our community grow. Share this video with someone who loves food and wants to learn English. And please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss a new story. Now, I have a question for you. What is your favorite food? Is it pizza, sushi, or maybe something your mom makes? Tell me in the comments below. I want to learn about your favorite meals. Keep practicing, stay hungry for learning, and I will see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.